My real name is Martin Vincent, but my street name is Buff. Now, Buff stands for Big Ugly Fat Swear Word. Now, I got that nickname at the age of 13. It was Norfolk against Suffolk five-side football. That was 2-2, and it was 10 minutes to go. Now, I was the goalkeeper, and I kicked the ball over the five-side court into the golf course, and there was two twins there, Leslie Salmon and Paul Salmon. Paul turned around and said, "Oi, you big ugly fat fucker." And I was about a 38 waist and about a 19 stone. So he turned around and said, "Oh, you big ugly fat fucker, go and get the fucking ball." They even changed the school register to Buff. I'm now 38, going 39. I worked at the university staying there as a kitchen porter. I'm a fully qualified slaughterman. I've done loads of processing work, chocolate processing, forklift driving, bricklaying. I've got qualifications out of my ears, but you can't get a job unless you've got an address, which I personally think is stupid. As long as I turn up clean, presentable, and do what I'm asked to do at work, why should outside of work in my life have to do with my work? I was in a relationship with a girl. I was seeing a girl for like 3-4 years. I was working at the time for the Knowledge Council, Bidman, and I finished work one day, came home from work and found her on top of another bloke. I went berserk, and I just basically chucked him out the second floor window and cut everything in the flat in half because the flat was in her name. I ended up being able to have an argument. She gave the flat up, went back to London, and I was left on the street. You've got the whole city, you've got, path each side, but as soon as they come near you, they've got to look at the watch, look at the phone, check their pockets, just fighting to walk past you and get occasions. You've always got to be on guard. You can't let your guard down for a simple second. I sit here for 3 reasons. 1, nobody can attack me from behind. I'm 20 foot up. 2, I can see people coming both ways. 3, I'm also on CCTV. So that's why I've picked this spot. But people are fighting to communicate. They don't know how to. They don't acknowledge you. They look down their nose at you. They think you're scum. But if they're in a situation, how would they act? They walk past you and give you a dirty look. They don't even know you. They don't know your name. They don't know nothing. But I say to people, if you don't know me, how can you judge me? I won't thief. I won't go out thieving. I won't go out nicking. I won't go out. But this is the only way I can earn an income. I'm actually drawing pictures and doing paintings so people can see that I'm actually doing something instead of just sitting there doing nothing. I had a bloke come up, tried to kick me in the head. I ducked, he kicked me on top of the head. I grabbed his left ankle, I then punched him in the groin. I then virtually lifted him over the bar and I held him with one arm by his neck and he pulled the blade out, so I took the knife off him. There was another incident of 2 or 3 people standing in front of me. One took my money, while one was hitting me, and when I just stood up and squared up to them, they ran off. But it's just little kids, they don't know me, they just think that's it. But when they're on their own, they won't do nothing. They won't do nothing. Yeah, I might be down and out, I might be, homeless. What you achieved today? I've done pictures, I've talked to people that I know, I've talked to strangers I know. You've come here and you've bullied a homeless person. What a life. Just around the corner is a language school, an English language school. And for about 4 months, I had a Japanese lady come past, just nod her head, every morning, nod head. Hello, hello. That's all I've done, hello. And I tell her, my darling, how are you? Did you have a nice day? Oh yeah, couldn't speak a word of English, but she acknowledged me, So she came back one day, she said, I go back to Japan. I said, oh, yeah, so you going home? You done your English course? Oh yeah, she said, but I have some for you. She put an envelope in my little cup. I thought, oh, that's nice of her. Carried on drawing. About an hour or so later, I thought, I'll have a look. I opened it up, that's £200 and £5 notes. So you do get good or bad. I mean, it's just breaking that ice, that is. I plan to get there. I mean, I've applied for a place from Emmaus, which is a Christian organisation. What they do is they give you a room. It's basically like Bishopbridge House, Lancashire and Norwich, but the difference is they give you £42 a week wages. It takes £6 out of your money for when you leave. You've got to be there for a minimum of 6 months, but also they've got a shop. If something comes in that you like, you can have it in your room free of charge. But if you leave, you've got to take it with you. You've got to pay the price and take it with you. But it's better than the street. You know what I mean? That's a stepping stone, but you've got to start somewhere, and it's always better to start at the bottom. When you're homeless, it just goes day into night, night into day, day into night. You've got no perception of time. When I do my pictures, I lose myself. I just lose myself and kill time. I don't think about time. I think about as much information or detail I can put into my pictures, and that kills the time. A happy person to me is someone who's at ease with themselves, got no worries in life, everything's going the way that they want, they've got what they want, they're at a level in their life where they're happy, they're content. That's happiness to me. I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I mean, at the end of the day, I've got 10 fingers, 10 toes, I've got my health and my mind, so yeah, I'm happy. The only thing difference is I haven't got a box to live in. But at the end of the day, I will get there. I'll have my own home, and when I get my home, that'll be it.